Hey guys, this is Martine, this is Matt, this is RVs with Matt and Martine. Matt, what are we in right now?
So we're at General RV Fort Myers. We're standing in the open range 375 RLS travel trailer. Let's take a look, guys.
Let's go, guys. All right, guys, so right now we're kind of in the middle of the RV. We got a bunch of topic points we're going to show you guys. So right now we have the countertop right here, and directly across from there on your slide you have a table with 4 chairs with some tie downs, so when you're driving to and from the campground they're going to remain nice and safe in there for you guys. And I'm going to get out of the way. Matt, you want to show them the recliners that we have here in the slide?
Absolutely, man. And to touch on this table here, it does have a leaf extension as well as some hidden storage underneath. I always check for that stuff when you see any of these little divvy points, just to see if there's any extra storage. There is on this one, which is always nice. You're gonna have your theater seats. Now it does fold up right here, so if it's gonna be 2 and maybe a little one, y'all all want to snuggle and face the TV together, you have the ability to do so. Now these are motion recliners. It is not plugged in right now, but you do have your USB charger as well as your cup holders. You do have your theater cup holders as well as additional charging center here for you. Now, there's also, moving this way, 2 built-in end tables, also with the GFCI outlets. You got some additional storage down here, as well as a fully sleepable option. This does fold out into kind of a full queen sleeper hybrid, allowing more guest space for the kiddos, so not everyone has to share that bed. You do have the built-in LED fireplace by Greystone. It does put out heat. You can use it just for the ambiance that the LED effect puts out. You have your built-in JBL system, not just some crappy unknown brand. They actually give you the JBLs, which is awesome. Those hold up way nicer and they sound way better. You're gonna have, of course, your TV with some additional storage. All the storage that's built in is actually pretty deep. So if you're someone that believes in bringing physical media on the road, like DVDs, board games, you got some space for those things. It is gonna be a fully heated enclosed underbelly. They do not do the floor vents. They're gonna have tasteful vents kind of placed throughout the cabinetry. So if you do take this into a cooler climate, you're going to be able to stay warm, but you're also going to be able to stay cool as it is prepped with the 2 ACs.
All right, guys, so right now we're going to take a look at the kitchen. Pretty cool kitchen. You have your all black refrigerator right here. This is all in a slide out right here, right next to it. You see you have your large countertop. Plenty of storage in here, and then they have it kicked back a little bit, those shelves, that way you can put a little like broom or anything. Microwave, you got a little window right there, so if you're cooking you can help get out all those fumes and stuff right there.
It's hard to see because I know we have some of the outside hatches open, but you do get a window in here that allows some natural light as well as some additional breezeway. That's huge for me. That's why I do love to see that. Plenty of prep space. It's pretty accommodating. Not to mention, I'm a coffee addict. Love to always see a nice coffee bar. You know, a place where you can put some knickknacks, make it feel more like home.
You have storage, 2 electrical outlets, storage right up above. So it's just like a residential kitchen at home. You can see you have all the vents in here for your AC, nice big AC right here. And then I do believe there's also one in the bedroom as well, guys.
You got 2 ACs in this bad boy. All right, so opening the door into the bathroom, it's gonna be a standard door. You'll see on the bedroom as well. Open this guy up, you're gonna have pretty decent space in here. Kind of a corner angle on the toilet there, so you have plenty of leg room. You do have the heated ducts in here as well. You're gonna have your vanity with some linen storage underneath, as well as a pretty nice little medicine cabinet here. Additional storage, and I always like to do this. I'm gonna pass this off to Martine so we can do the tall guy test. I'm 6'2", I'm gonna stand in the shower. A little bit of a step up, but pretty decent space, and the skylight helps. Tall guy, you always gotta get used to having to put a duck in. It's really not that big of an issue. People complain about it, but I really just think they're making up reasons. This is not bad, plenty of space. You can have a little storage there for your soaps, things like that. But the skylight here does give you optimum height clearance, which is great.
Right now we are inside the bedroom. Very, very cool. So we have storage on both sides. There is a hanging rod in there so you can hang up your clothes. Full pass-through so you can get to it on either side right here. If you're lying down at night, want to read a book, you have these little LED lights. Now, most of you guys probably are like me where you're sleeping and you charge up your phone overnight. They do have a little charger here and electrical outlets. And if you're a CPAP machine user, they do got a spot for your CPAP machine, spot for your snacks, water, things like that. You can see you have the nice mattress right here, but underneath the mattress you have storage. And these hinges do all the work for you. Very nice deep storage area right here for you.
And it looks like if you want to eat from those reclining sofa, you do have these adapters you can put in, kind of like little TV trays, kind of help you enjoy the dining viewing experience all at once.
And then a couple of things. So here's that AC that we had mentioned earlier, and then on both sides in the room you do have windows. So if you want to open up the windows, get a cross breeze, maybe take some stress off your AC for a little bit, you can definitely do that. Now over here, once you're all done camping in the night, want to relax, go to sleep, you have a spot right here we can mount a television, electrical outlet, and your cable connections right there. And then you also have a climate control controller right there. Now in here you have additional storage. But you have a shelf and a hanging rod, but more importantly, the biggest thing is it is prepped for a washer dryer, guys. There's your shelf up there.
Yeah, it's always huge to see that. So if you're a couple doing more extended travels or full time, you're gonna have a place to wash your clothes instead of using an off-site facility. Yep.
And then of course, guys, over here, this is very important. You have your own privacy. You have a door if you have guests or children. You don't want them, you want your own privacy. That'll definitely take care of that for you.
For sure. No, this is a nice coach. This is a nice unit. Definitely one that feels more like a home inside. You can definitely see that there's a lot more quality in this one than some of the entry-level ones that will end up showing you in the future.
Outside right now, the first thing I wanted to point out was these heavy-duty steps right here. Right now, we're on perfectly level concrete, brand new dealership, so it's all perfect. But in the event that you go to a campground, you're on a dirt road, gravel road, you're boondocking out in some woods, things like that. These steps, one, are very lightweight but heavy-duty, so it does all the work for you on this hinge. I would just suggest brooming off your stairs before you fully enclose it. Once you do enclose it, guys, there's going to be a little pin right here that keeps it supported to the door while you're traveling. Once you get to the campground, you unlatch it, and you slowly bring it down, does all the work for you. And then these feet are adjustable. So like if you are going to a campground on a dirt road or anything, you can adjust to get it finely tuned. And the large grab handle. And the thing is, these two steps are smaller, but the last one is a lot bigger, so you have a lot more support here when you're entering the RV. Maybe you have dogs, maybe you have your children, maybe it's raining. But it's going to offer a lot more support for you to enter the RV.
I always like seeing those. I've literally fallen out of my travel trailer. It does not accommodate that.
I think we've all had that experience. But yeah, moving forward, fiberglass exterior, very beautiful. You have your large awning right here, and then on the side you have an awning. So those guys are going to extend when you want to do some nighttime camping. You got a bright LED light strip on both of those.
Got those JBLs up top.
It's going to burn nice and bright. You can have the music out here playing for you. And then follow me over here. I want to show you guys this. This is really cool, very important. So out here you kind of have a little outside kitchen. You got your mini fridge, and then you have an outside hose. So while you're cooking, you have that hose there accessible. And then if you wanted to hook up a TV, watch the game while you're out here camping, you can definitely do so.
And it looks like this one does not have the griddle option, but you will have the LP Connect. I prefer just cooking on a standard type grill anyway, so you can do one of those foldable grills. Kind of have everything under these awnings if you choose, and kind of have your own outdoor entertainment area ready to go to your liking.
Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys the full pass-through storage that's underneath the bed inside. So first thing is, this thing is got a nice heavy duty latch. It's locked for you, so you don't have to worry about anybody getting into your belongings. It's on a magnet, so all I have to do is lift it up and it takes care of itself. But this is the under pass-through storage, fully pass-through underneath. So you can put your fishing pole, spare tire, anything like that.
So you got a 30-amp solar controller in here, as well as your battery disconnect. You also have a light, so if you're working in here at night, storing some tools, you can see what you're doing.
Over here in the front, guys, a lot of cool stuff going on over here. So first off, this thing is powered, okay? Power tongue jack. So instead of you get to the campground, you've driven 6, 7, 8 hours, whatever, then you have to go there and crank. This, you don't have to worry about that. You set up, it does all the work for you. It's electronic, a lot quicker. And underneath here, you have your propane tanks. And what's really nice about this is, this is a little bit different. Here you have actual access point to get to it, instead of having to take this whole thing off. So it keeps it nice and protected, and you can still get access to it. Over here we have some glass up here, automotive windshield glass too, so it's just going to be like what's in your vehicle. We have this right here to help protect your coach when you're driving to and from the campground. All that rocks and stuff, it's going to maybe hit right here. It takes a lot of things to happen for it to even like the rocks to get over here, but in the event that it does, this is definitely going to protect your RV, guys. Another thing I wanted to point out, so this is powered. You also have your stabilizer jacks are powered, so you don't have to hand crank. There's manual overrides for all this stuff, just in case you do prefer that. But yeah, the jacks, you hit a button, and it's right down for you. So it does all the work nice, quick, simple, and fast. Over here, guys, this is the other side of the pass-through storage. These are going to be your buttons to raise and lower those stabilizer jacks over here. On the campground, everything's going to be over here for your connections. This is your hot water heater over here.
I believe this one is a 6-gallon return, which is what I have on mine, and it works out just fine.
So over here, this is a 50 amp service. So this is where you'd plug into at your campground. Here's your docking station. It's protected. So I open it up, and then you have everything you would need to get hooked up to at your campground. You do have a ladder on this one, so if you wanted to get up, check your roof before you start heading out to the campground or anything like that, you can definitely do it. Backup camera prepped, so for those new people, if you don't want to, you know, people have been RVing for years, like, oh, I don't need that, great, you don't have to put it on there. If you're newer and you want to maybe put that on there, help maneuver inside the campground a little bit better, I definitely suggest checking that out. Then you have your spare tire bag here, and it is protected as well. But awesome RV, very popular. A lot of people come in here and ask for this. Make sure you check us out over here at General RV. Matt, do you have any last words?
Last thing I would include that we haven't touched on yet, it does already come equipped with a 200-watt solar panel up top. I believe there's prep for a second one if you choose to add more to the equation. Other than that, we pretty much touched on all the main things I would want to talk about regarding this open range, but very cool floor plan. Once again, if y'all ever have questions, Martina and myself are here to answer those questions. If we do not know, then we're most happy to learn together and getting that information for you. Come down and see us at General RV, Fort Myers. And this is, once again, RVs with Matt and Martine. See you again on the next one, guys.